So Somali pirates in Minnesota steal up to $8 billion at some estimates of taxpayers, Americans' money. And those same Somali pirates are making videos saying that if any American has anything to say about it, that we're just being jealous and racist. Let's talk about that. So, there's so much I want to say on this, but I'm a Christian, so I have to stay representing the kingdom at all times, right? But these are those kind of moments when I would like to just take my Christian hat off for a change and really say how I feel and what's on my mind about that, right? Because sometimes, words, the nice words, just don't really convey the meaning, right? And see, and that's the main problem when it comes to these foreigners in our country. They take our kindness for weakness, okay? But see, what they don't realize is that they're beginning to overplay their hand, and they think it's sweet, right? They think we sweet as people. They don't realize that they don't realize what they're really getting themselves into. They're really getting everybody to turn against them with this foolishness. So the Somali pirates in Minnesota, right, with their captain, Ilhan Omar, who is a traitor to this country, no doubt about it, are now part of what's being called the largest welfare scheme in American history. Some estimates up to $8 billion, right? It's probably more than that. Now, what I know is that when it's that kind of money, that's top level. That's top to bottom down right there. That's not low level street crime right there. Okay, that takes a large scale organization. So that's top down. I'm sure Ilhan, she's got her hand in that cookie jar all kind of ways, and not just her. So for me, I'm so glad this is happening because I, for a long time, have figured the Democrats were doing this, having these operations going on. We saw that with the USAID scheme and a few others, okay? They have these large-scale money laundering operations of taxpayer money. They refund or get the kickbacks and put a lot of that money back into their re-election campaign funds and buying votes. For me, that's all that was going down with these Somali pirates in Minnesota. So I'm glad to see it's uncovered. That's just another of one of the Democrats' money laundering operations being shut down. Okay, so thank God for that. But for these Somali pirates to start making videos saying that we Americans having anything to say about that we're being jealous. That we're being jealous of these Somali pirates because they're so successful and all this and that, right? And that we're being racist because, anybody with black or brown skin, anytime they get caught doing anything wrong and anybody got anything to say about it, they pull that race card, right? I'm so tired of that, you just don't even know, right? It's always the race card with these people, right? So let me say this to all you Somali pirates. Y'all think we sweet, huh? You really think us Americans are sweet because you take our kindness for weakness? You don't even begin to see and understand that we tired of all y'all, not just y'all Somali pirates, but all y'all foreigners in this country. You come to this country, you don't want to assimilate to our culture at all, right? That's one thing. That's one thing if you don't want to assimilate. That's fine. But instead of just being quiet, being thankful, being grateful, live a nice, quiet, peaceful life, right, in this great country of ours, you actively want to rob the American people. Then at every chance you get, like an Ilhan Omar, every time they put a microphone in her ugly face, right, all she got is just hateful words. America bad this, America bad that, hate Trump, right? That's all she got, right? her allegiance is to Somali and to her Islamic faith, not to America and not to the citizens of America. That's been proven time and time again. Yet this trash, right, is a congresswoman in our government. Right, I pray that I see the day where she is removed from office. But so now all these foreigners, they don't want to just live quiet, grateful lives in our country. No, they want to rob. They want to push their cultural ideology upon us and then tell us that we're wrong if we don't accept it. Call us racist, call us jealous if we don't want to abide what they say we should be abiding by. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that at all. And for all you Somali pirates out there, really all you foreigners out there, y'all better wake up and start to see the writing on the wall, okay? Yeah, most Americans are fed up with y'all because you're not your guests. You are guests in our home, okay? You should respect the fact that you are allowed into this country, but you don't. You don't at all, right? You take it for granted. You do any and everything, you know, to be against this country, okay? You call us Americans racist and jealous. Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, so when they start rounding all y'all up and getting y'all out here, don't expect somebody to come to your aid, okay? Not at all. You don't even understand. Most of America, we the people, we want every single last one of y'all foreigners out of this country. From the youngest to the oldest, I don't care. Right, you can cry boo-boo tears all day long. It will not move me at all. I want to see every single last foreigner in this country rounded up and shipped out. Absolutely, 100%, right? And when we do begin to allow y'all back into our country, you're going to be vetted, and we're only going to allow the best and the brightest amongst you to come into our country, for sure. And it's time that we make those changes. And at the same time, if you weren't born in this country, you don't have no allegiance to the United States of America, you will not hold any type of political office at all. We need to change that. I don't know how that happened. For real, that's for real, for real. We need to change that. If you were not born in the United States of America, if you haven't shown that you have allegiance to this country and to the citizens of this country, you will not hold political office. I don't care if it's ride around handing out parking tickets. You will not at all. That's the way it should be. And we need to really start stamping down on these foreigners. And I know when people say that, oh, you just be, I'm all the phobias. Let's get that understood. A leftist, you can call me what you want, I don't care. I'm all that. Yes, I want every single last foreigner rounded up and shipped out. Absolutely. 100%. That needs to happen. That needs to start today. We need to get all those Somali pirates out of Minnesota. And don't think Tim Walz and them didn't know what was going on. There's no way you're going to have an $8 billion tax welfare scheme and the governor of that state didn't know nothing about it. All right, so let's not be blind and stupid to this whole thing. So yeah, that's what I got on that. Like I said, I just had to get this out. I'm really being nice about the whole thing, right? This me being nice. Whoo, it's cold out here. It's probably about, I don't know, maybe 20 degrees. But it's like the cold kind of 20 degrees. Samson, see him way down there. All right, I'm done. I got my little rant off, man. Hey, it's time for us Americans to begin to take our country back and to begin to make these foreigners shut their mouth. And if they don't want to assimilate to our country and our culture, they don't want to show any type of allegiance to the United States, then they need to be quiet, okay? Live nice, quiet, peaceful lives in their little homes, and that's it, okay? And to expect anything more than that is ridiculous. You understand what I'm saying? Absolutely. Oh, and last but not least, if you are a Muslim chanting death to America, that is where your freedom of speech ends, right there. Absolutely. If you are a Muslim in this country chanting death to America, your freedom of speech has been revoked at that right there. How you gonna live in this country talking about death to America? I take that as a terrorist threat, and as an American citizen, I feel threatened because my ears hear death to Americans, right? So President Trump, don't think you ain't got support out here. We still love you. We still got your back, and you need to round all these foreigners up and get them out of our country. They don't mean us no good at all. They trying to destroy us from within. Starting with Ilhan Omar or whatever. All right, I'm done. Till next time.